What's been so good about you, Stephen, is you've come in time and time again since May, when they first went on strike, to really talk about the impact this is having on your industry. And ultimately, are you positive? Are you hopeful that this really might be some coming together now?
Thanks again for having me. And I am somewhat cautiously optimistic. I mean, the reality is this has had a huge toll on the entertainment industry at large. Since May, you've seen, billions of dollars being taken out of the entertainment industry. And the reality is they need to get back to work. So we're glad that we have a tentative agreement. It needs now to go to the guild members, and hopefully on Tuesday they will vote and ratify this. But it's still going to be some time before folks get back to work. Precisely.
Well, certainly from the drama side of things, dramatic, you still need the actors to work. Yes, you might be able to have some talk shows going back, but Stephen, are you hopeful in that that's the next shoe to drop here?
Yes, I mean, there's something called pattern matching when you start to negotiate. Remember the Directors Guild, they went back to work a couple of months ago. And so it took a while before we actually saw the writers kind of really come back to the table. They weren't negotiating for weeks, if not months. And so now all eyes are on SAG-AFTRA. We really need to see, kind of this come to an end. The good news is the writers will no longer be picketing. You now have the permission for some of the writers to support their actors in their guild, but we're hopeful that production can start. Once you actually have the negotiations agreed upon, and the I is dotted, the T's, you now are going to have to revamp productions, and so it's going to take a little bit, maybe 2 or 3 months for all productions to come back fully.
That's what we're talking about, Stephen, the latency of the impact of these strikes, right? We're talking about the supply chain behind making content. Do you get any sense from your industry and your world, how delayed, how far into the future these strikes will be felt? Because it takes time to make shows.
That's right. I mean, the first thing that will come back will be talk shows, right? So like late night will come back first. Some of the daytime talk shows, those are things where it won't be as impacted. But when you think about all the key things that were being negotiated around data, about, kind of residuals that comes to streaming, and certainly the use of AI, which everyone is really still very nervous about, those things are still going to kind of take time to really play out. And so we really need, SAG-AFTRA to kind of come back to the table along with the studios, and hopefully that could be resolved, because if this continues past October, now you're really going to get into all the production schedules. And remember, actors cannot promote their films, and so that has a huge impact. I mean, you've seen major big budget films like Dune 2 get pushed from 2023 into 24, and so whether it's streaming residuals, data, AI, those issues are going to hopefully get resolved in some way. It'll be a short-term fix, to be sure, but we need the industry to come back because it's impacting everyone. I mean, just look at all the big, kind of media companies. Certainly Netflix is probably up about 20% since May 2nd when the strike started. But all the other traditional media companies, Disney down 20%, Paramount down almost 50%. So it really is taking a toll on the industry.
The big media companies, big Caroline, I get the sense also the big names that lead them, right? When we speak to Lucas Shaw, Caroline, it's important to know the people around the table that are trying to fix this.
Yeah, and I do think, I'm sure it's top of mind. I mean, Ted Sarandos can perhaps see his share price still going on the higher side, but he was at the table, the CEO of Netflix. We do know that Bob Iger was there too, probably with his shareholders front and center for him as well. And I'm interested, Stephen, how important you think it is that the leading executives are there in part of the conversation driving it forward.
Look, this has gotten resolved, to be very clear. We got Bob Iger from Disney, Ted Sarandos from Netflix, Donna Langley from NBC Universal, and David Zaslav from Warner Brothers Discovery. They have been meeting with the Writers Guild of America, and that is how this kind of blockage got unblocked. And so why didn't this happen months ago? I mean, we're in day 147 of the strike, right? When it comes to Tuesday, you're going to have almost 150 days. I wish people could have come to the table, because this has had such an impact. I mean, I don't think people realize that the average, kind of wage, the average salary for a writer is about $53,000. It's not kind of all the, big, kind of top 1% of writers or directors or actors that are getting, kind of millions in dollars. The average person that's being impacted this is really truly impacted. And so I'm glad that they came to the table, but that is how this got unblocked.
Stephen, when these strikes started, the conversation that the three of us were having was about AI and the long-term impact of AI. to your mind, has it just become more clear that pay is the central issue here?
I mean, pay is not just a central issue. I mean, they're all, like, we are so at the dawn of the AI era. We truly are not going to be able to imagine that once you move past the ability to ask questions to things like generative AI and ChatGPT, when you start moving from questions to actual actions. I mean, the ability to do a modern day Turing test where you actually tell, an AI chatbot, hey, here's $100,000. Go out and make $1 million on Amazon, and it'll set up its own store. It'll figure out what are the trending products. It'll do all the marketing, the creative, and it will generate $1 million in sales. That is going to happen. And so every single brand, every single industry, every single person is going to be impacted by AI. And so we haven't even scratched the surface on where this is going to go. But I feel like they have, with what we know about AI right now in 2023, this agreement for the next 3 years hopefully kind of puts in place. But this is going to come back in 3 years' time, and they're going to have to renegotiate. And just imagine the exponential advances that you see in AI. It's going to be here to stay, and it's going to wreak havoc on the industry.